Last night, right before I went to bed, a lot of times when I watch YouTube constantly, and a lot of times when I'm getting into bed or when I'm like about to retire for the night, I'll look at my video, whatever video was uploaded, or check my views throughout the day. And last night I got into bed, and I just was like, what my video doing? And the video I uploaded yesterday had 2 views. And I just was like, man, I just had this moment of defeat. Because I'm just like, man, I've been uploading since January 1st. It's almost the end of February, every day. And probably the most views I got on a video was probably like maybe 150 views, maybe 200 views. I've uploaded every single day since January 1st. It's February 21st right now. And so, of course I know, like, this is where everybody gives up. This is where most people give up. I'm playing a longer game. And so the immediate response is the immediate validation is not what I'm seeking because I'm playing a long game. But when you're a human being and the amount of work, like I don't have an editor, I edit my stuff, I do so many things just to keep my life up and running the way that it does. And it just hit me, and I just had this moment of defeat, like, bro, this sucks. You know what I mean? So what's up, y'all? This is Jamai. This is another episode of Manifesting Stardom, my vlog to being the biggest star in the world. And I told you guys that I would share the raw and unfiltered of my journey creatively. And I just felt like giving up. You know what I mean? I just felt like, what can I do? Because there's this dichotomy of, especially with like content creation, with music, with anything, there's a balance between being truly authentic and then doing stuff that works to get the sales or the streams or the views in this case. And so it's like, what am I willing to do to get my videos to go up and do better? But then it's like, I vowed to myself that I would only do just what I always do and just put a camera on, spotlight the camera on, what I already do. I'm not changing what I do to get views. And so I think this is the price that I'm paying for it. And so I just need to stand on that, you know what I'm saying? But we human, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make this episode today about how, sometimes it's okay to feel like giving up as long as you don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And the 3 points I have, the first point I have is feelings are temporary. Your identity is permanent. For me, a big part of the main reason why I can't stop is because it's who I am. Because I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't pursuing my career and my passion. I wouldn't be able to live if I wasn't pursuing music, if I wasn't being an artist, because that is my purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? So I can't stop because it's my identity. And so when something is your identity, it's not necessarily, you don't do it necessarily for validation or whether it's popular or whether it's trendy. It's who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can feel sadness, you can feel uncertainty, but you can't, it can't change who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you're not your emotions, you are your decisions. And so me being the biggest star in the world is still true, it's still right, it's still gonna happen, because who I am now is consistent with what the biggest star in the world version of me is. You know what I'm saying? The biggest star in the world version of me is not a quitter. The biggest star in the world version of me is not someone who is easily defeated. You know what I'm saying? The biggest star in the world version of me is the version that gets up after I fall down every time, that sees past whatever the obstacle is. You know what I mean? And the truth is, the breakthrough belongs to the person who keeps showing up. You know, and I just keep showing up. I just keep showing up. I'm gonna keep showing up. So that's my first point. Like, feelings are temporary, but the identity is permanent. The identity is eternal. Like, the identity is just who I am. You know what I'm saying? And the second point I have is that the test comes before the reward. And I know this. And like I told you, I'll be doing these videos, but they really be for me. Like, I hope this helps somebody, but I'm really just preaching to myself today. You know what I mean? Like, the test comes before the reward. You know, I talked about it in a different episode before, like, make a screenshot of a mental photo of how you feel when you when you succeed at something or when you accomplish something, because you're going to need that emotions for the lower moments. Like right now, I need to duplicate and remember the feeling I felt last week when I had a big victory. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to dream. Nobody talks about the phase where there's no evidence. As talented as I am, as gifted as I am, and my video got 2 views, bro. Like 2 views. That's insane. That means that it was me, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, that's not why I do it. You know, that's not why I do it. And that's where the belief comes from. You know what I mean? That's where the beliefs come from. And the truth is, like, 2 views is kind of the worst that is of all my videos that I've released so far. 2 views is crazy, bro. And so that's a sign that things is about to be up for me. That's a sign that I'm moving forward. That's a sign that if I just continue to keep posting, keep uploading, keep creating music, keep shooting content, keep hitting the gym, keep inspiring others, keep giving, keep working, it's inevitable, bro. Because this is the part where everybody give up. You know what I mean? And then the last point is, showing up while it's hard is what changes your life. Your life doesn't change when you feel motivated. Your life changes when you act without motivation. You know, consistency while you are emotionally depleted, while you are feeling defeated, is what matters. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent when you low is what separates you from everybody else. Because if everybody did it when they didn't feel like it, everybody would still be doing it. The reason people stop doing YouTube, the reason people stop pursuing music, the reason people stop being entrepreneurs is because when it gets hard, they give up. If it never got hard, they would never give up. You know what I'm saying? And I got 3 scriptures. My favorite one, Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we will reap if we don't give up. I'm going to reap if I don't give up. I'm going to reap if I keep posting. I'm going to reap if I keep working. I'm going to reap if I keep practicing piano. I'm going to reap if I keep practicing guitar. I'm going to reap if I keep dieting. I'm going to reap if I keep posting content for J Telegrams. I'm going to reap if I keep posting content for my original music and my album. I'm going to reap. Excuse me. I have to reap. I have to reap. You know what I mean? Another scripture is Psalms 30:5. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. It's a cliche joke, but this is a season. It's not the end. Like, it may be hard. I've been in dark places before. I've seen God bring me through before. And this is just another time. Like, you know, weeping endures through the night, but joy comes in the morning. And even though I'm feeling sad, that don't mean that I am sad. Even though I'm feeling defeated, that don't mean that I am defeated. But I'm a human being. I'm allowed to feel sad. And that's one of the biggest things I'm learning. I'm allowed to feel sad. I'm allowed to feel defeated. I'm allowed to feel depressed. That doesn't mean that obliterates and I forfeit my future or that I'm weak. I'm allowed to feel it. As long as I don't make it my identity. I feel sadness, I'm not sad. I feel defeated, I'm not defeated. I feel like I lost, but I ain't a loser. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that is where that's the difference. Like I'm a human, I'm allowed to feel moments of sadness. I'm allowed to feel like I haven't accomplished enough. I'm allowed to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And the last scripture I have is 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. It says, we are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Struck down, but not destroyed. This is exactly my situation. You know what I mean? I'm under a lot of pressure. I got a lot I'm up against. I'm putting a lot of work and I'm not seeing the results. But I'm still standing. But I'm still here. And I hope that you listening to this will feel the same way. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel defeated. It's okay to feel moments of despair. You're a human being. That's what we do. We have emotions. But let those emotions do what emotions do and keep it moving. And keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how this ends. Well, I do know how it ends. It ends with me being on top. I do know how it ends. I do know how it ends. I do know how I know how it ends. It ends with me winning. I should say, I don't know how I'm going to win. I don't know what the process is. I don't know where my help will come from. But I know I'm going to win because I ain't giving up. Because I can't give up. I've come too far, and so have you. So this is your permission today to feel sad, to feel stuck, to be hurt, to be depressed, to feel depressed, but to not be that, to not identify with that. But that's just how I feel, man. Just feeling like, damn, bro. When are things going to get better? But in fact, they already are better. And even still, like, I also am reminded by, I think it's Philippians 4. I think it's Philippians 4 where it says to focus on things true and noble and pure. And so I focus on, you know, the fact that I have a studio, the fact that I'm able to come in my studio and be in full solitude. I think about the fact that I have a house, that I have a home, I'm a homeowner, you know, that I got water and heat. You know, I got my dogs that love me genuinely, you know what I'm saying? I got my family, I got my support, and I have my fans. I have my fans, I have my friends, I have my church family. I have people that love me, people that I don't know that love me, that support me, that believe in me. You know, a lot of times we focus on what we don't have, but we're not grateful for the fans we do have. We're not grateful for the people that do support us, the people that do show us love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful. Focus on things true and noble and loving. You know what I mean? And the peace that surpasses all understanding will fall upon you. So yeah, man. So I'm just, you know, it's just one of them days for me. But you watch. You watch. Just keep going. Just keep pressing. Just keep walking. Just keep praying. Just keep trusting. And monitor your tongue. It'll all work out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.